Will we be bored by heaven? April 28th. Our notion of heaven involves perpetual negations. No food, no drink, no sex, no movement, no mirth, no events, no time, no art. Against all this, to be sure, we set one positive, the vision and enjoyment of God. And since this is an infinite good, we hold rightly that it outweighs them all. That is, the reality of the beatific vision would infinitely outweigh the reality of the negations. But can our present notion of it outweigh our present notion of them? That is quite a different question. And for most of us, and most times, the answer is no. How it may be for great saints and mystics, I cannot tell. But for others, the conception of that vision is a difficult, precarious, and fugitive extrapolation from a very few and ambiguous moments in our earthly experience, while our idea of the negated natural goods is vivid and persistent, loaded with the memories of a lifetime built into our nerves and muscles, and therefore into our imaginations. Thus the negatives have, so to speak, an unfair advantage in every competition with the positive. What is worse, their presence, and when we most resolutely try to suppress or ignore them, vitiates even such a faint and ghost-like notion of the positive as we might have had. The exclusion of the lower goods begins to seem the essential characteristic of the higher good. We feel, if we do not say, that the vision of God will come not to fulfill but to destroy our nature. This bleak fantasy often underlies our very use of such words as holy or pure or spiritual. We must not allow this to happen if we can possibly prevent it. We must believe, and therefore in some degree imagine, that every negation will be only the reverse side of a fulfilling, and we must mean by that the fulfilling precisely of our humanity, not our transformation into angels, nor our absorption into deity. For though we shall be as the angels and made like unto our Master, I think this means like with the likeness proper to man, as different instruments that play the same air, but each in its own fashion. How far the life of the risen man will be sensory, we do not know, but I surmise that it will differ from the sensory life we know here, not as emptiness differs from water or water from wine, but as a flower differs from a bulb or a cathedral from an architect's drawing.